Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sports Wrap Show. I am your host, Brian Munango, updating you with the latest sports news. So we did have a busy weekend as we had a lot of sports, local sports happening in Namibia, knowing that the NRU Premier League action continued, and we also had some action from the MTC Netball League, and not to mention that we also did have the Nedbank Rock and Run cross-country competition that also kick-started. So there are a lot of things that we need to run through. Liverpool and Manchester United settled for a 2-2 draw. It just seems like Liverpool struggled to beat Manchester United in recent seasons. So that's also one of the things that we'll be looking at on the show as we get into today's hit list. Okay, well, we start off with the Debmarine Premier League run-in. I mean, we are only 4 games off for a few teams in the league before the league concludes. Khomas Nampol blew up a good chance over the weekend to go top of the league. As you can see, African Stars sit in first place with 57 points after having played 27 games. Khomas Nampol sit 2 points behind them, so it's going to be a run-in for those two teams. And we also mentioned FC Ongos are a team to be considered a threat as they have only played 25 games, so they have 2 games in hand on these two teams, so we can still see a few upsets come end of the league. So, and we are very excited from the Premier League. And top goal scorer Awilo continues to make waves as he scored again over the weekend and giving 2 assists. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to see how the league ends and how it continues this weekend. Moving over to our next item, we did have the 2024 Nedbank and cross-country mountain biking series that got underway on Saturday, with event 0 being held at the IJG Trails. In the elite under 23 men completed 7 laps, which was 4.96 kilometers per lap, which amounted to 34.7 kilometers. Professional rider and 2022 Commonwealth Game medalist Alex Miller definitely made a presence as he won the first race for the elite men. But we do have a few interviews from that event, so please do stay tuned for those.
Hi, I'm Nabil Robiati, one of the members of the Rock and Rat Mountain Bike Club in Windhoek. Today we're having the first cross-country race, part of a series of cross-country races in Windhoek, and it's been an amazing turnout from the youngsters, boys and girls, all the way to the vets and the elites. At the moment, we've got the elites race going on at the moment. We had more than 110 participants from all over the country, actually. The highlights is a very hard race. So if you are here, it's already quite an achievement. And we're going to be having quite a few of these through the year. Rock and Rat is, of course, a non-for-profit mountain bike club. We really try to get the sport out there, and we have a lot of sponsors that we thank. In this case, Nedbank is our biggest sponsor for this series. Yes, we try to also get the development guys to bring up more cyclists. It's getting hot at the moment, so as you can see, the guys are getting tired. But yes, we hope that you can go on the Facebook page, Rock and Rat, or the website, and find out more about the races. We don't just do the cross countries. We've got some marathons as well, and we've got the Fanduro series, which is more of a downhill event. And then we've got the Ochavera experience, which is towards the end of the year in September, which is at the moment the only 2-stage race in Namibia.
Hallo julle, ek is Delsie Hansen van Vieren. Ons is vandag by die Rock and Rat XCO0. Ek het vandag junior woman gery. Ek was ongelukkig die enigste meisie wat gery het. Die baan was baie lekker, het was baie challenging, het was baie warm. So ja, nee, dit was lekker. Die enigste challenge was, ek het in myself gery. So ek het elke keer net my laptye gekyk en gekyk dat dit consistent is. So ja.
Hi, my name is Christian van der Westhuizen. Participated in the Rock and Rat XCO1 under 16 category. And the highlight of my race was on lap 2, just before the finish. Came around the corner, wheel slipped and I fell, lost my glasses, stood up as quick as possible to catch the group in front of me. I was about 15 seconds behind them, caught them in the 3rd lap and then stayed behind them finishing like 1 second behind second position.
Well, like I did mention earlier, the NRU Premier League did continue this weekend, but we'll be looking at those highlights right after the market break.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think. So rather than fast food just for you, how about entertainment for the whole family? Instead of date night with your bae, how about countless nights for you, bae, and the kids? And don't settle for a few hours with your homies. Settle in with over 720 hours of the best entertainment on the continent.
Triple drum roll.
We've got everything, including movies, series, sport, kids,
Totally awesome.
and local shows.
I'm here.
Watch on the go with DSTV Stream and control your entire account with the My DSTV app. Enjoy incredible extras like crystal clear HD, box office, and catch up. And with so many different package options, there's something to suit every pocket. DSTV, a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think.
Well, NRU Premier League defending champions Trasco United are really struggling to find their form in the league, having lost 3 out of 3 matches as they took on Kudus in the recent match. We'll be taking a look at those highlights, so please do stay tuned.
Vat United door die veld. United 1 vat door die veld. Die manne lyk lus vir rugby vandag. Net so vir 'n oomblik buite skerm kon ek sien dat Kudus Justin Newman het dan ook opgedag. So hy sal hier op die plaasvervangersbankie wees. En ja, so die manne is meer as gereed en die manne is reg. Kom ons kyk, hierdie wedstryd beloof om lekker in te gaan. Eerste strooitjie trek om hierdie bal af te skop. Kom ons kyk. Sy gaan hulle
plek en dan Wanderers in die 5de posisie, Falcons in die 6de posisie, United 7de en dan Sabah.
die kinders doen goed.
Daar sy Plato gaan weer skop.
Lê daar aan palle toe. So elke
Derde poging na die palle toe.
ja.
1 oor 1 mis. En hierdie ene
Hy is
is
tussen die palle deur.
middeldeur Donovan.
Hy is tussen die palle deur. Hy sny die 2 dwarslatte. En ja, dit is dan 6 punte.
Byvoeg 3 punte.
Ja, kom ons kyk wat maak hy. Tref hom met sy regtervoet, wat maak hy? Ja, hy is tussen die palle deur. En is 9 punte daarna vir Kudus. En 3 punte daarna vir United. Gebied van United. United moet keer, United moet keer. United moet hierdie ene keer. United gaan hom. En daar dryf Kudus, daar dryf hulle. En daar gaan hulle oor. En dis 'n 3 daar.
Eerste 3 van die wedstryd Donovan.
Tref hom met sy regtervoet, wat maak hy? Ja, is tussen die palle deur. 17 punte daar vir Kudus Oudtshoorn.
Gaping
3
raak nog
punte daar.
groter Donovan.
Yes. Dis wat ek gesê het wat United moes gedoen. Bal is nog steeds beskikbaar en hy gaan hier in die agterlyn af. En daar word 'n
Onderskepping.
onderskepping. Daar's 'n onderskepping en daar jaag hulle hom. En hulle jaag hom. Nee, hulle gaan hom nie kry nie. Hulle gaan hom definitief nie kry nie. En daar sit United hom neer.
Enrico van Sail. Wat kan ons daar verwag?
Okay, so teen Dolphins definitief gaan ons hulle nie onderskat nie. Ons gaan opdag met 'n volle span en ek sal sê jy kan lekker skoon, goeie, gesonde rugby hier by die kus verwag.
Baie dankie Cameron. Kaptein, hoe voel jy?
Sorry. Ja, kan nie klaar nie. Dit was 'n harde wedstryd geweest. Ons het geweet ons hier opgedaag het. Kudus gaan nie terugstaan nie. It has been everything we expected and more. Congrats to them. They brought it to us today.
But you really stood your ground.
Yeah, no, I can't fault my team. I don't think we gave everything we had, but it was a good performance. We'll go back on Monday, we'll regather, new week, new challenges.
Who are you up to next?
I think next is Western Suburbs, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be a tough game as well. I also think it's an away game, never easy in the Premier League. But again, we're going to go back to the drawing board, regather, new plan, new day.
Yes. What do you take away from this game?
Every day you learn something new, eh? I think today we learned that every performance is 80 minutes long, not 70, not 75, not 40 minutes. I think if we can take pieces from our 80 minutes here today and make that an 80-minute performance, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, safe travels, Captain. Thank you.
Trustco United definitely have a lot of planning to do to get back to winning ways because the team has not won a game in the NRU Premier League yet, although they are defending champions. Well, on the other hand, on the brighter side of things, we have Grootfontein who have secured the third win, making it 3 out of 3 as they now sit second in the NRU Premier League. So we'll be taking a look at the highlights as they took on Rehoboth.
Daai wedstryd was op Rehoboth gewees. So hierso kom Rehoboth se Jacobs wat sy span op die veld lei, FNB Grootfontein. Dit hulle afnaweek gehad. So die twee spanne wat by hulle verby geskuif het, is die twee wat al twee spanne op die vinnig kyk. Nee, hulle het 6. Rehoboth het 6 punte.
As we nou Rehoboth wat vorentoe kom, 14 met hom aangee vir sy swak daar so Frederico wat na die pale loer, kyk af na die bal, kom hy vorentoe, hy tref hom, dit lyk goed. Dit lyk goed, hoog op, maar hy is oor die pale, is hy daar na by die doellyn aan die oorkant ook gekeer, na 'n fout aan die diskant was, maar hy voeg nou die 5 punte by, is 'n 2 punte voorsprong nou, vir Rehoboth in die 18e minuut van die wedstryd. Vorentoe, kort aanloop, ons kyk wat maak hy met hierdie een, nee, sê die assistente, so het bly 5 om, maar die punte is daar, 6 punte nou vir Grootfontein. Ek is weer terug om op te tel. Dan so 2 aftrappe daar. My man vorentoe, hy's nog in die lug daar so. Die bal wat wild rondbons. Uiteindelik tog in die hande van Rehoboth. Asa Ton beheer. Die aangee wat net die kop, hulle vind nie die lyn nie. Dis Grootfontein, AJ Verkuil. Maar hy is daar, as hy in die hande van Pieter Dan Kok. Rehoboth kom nou met 'n teendryf hoog om die nek, word daar die trei teruggepluk. Maar hy plaas tog die bal, so Grootfontein wat hom kan uithaal daar, goed in die hande gekry, goeie loopie vorentoe daar. Bal mooi beskikbaar gestel ook weer, en is nou die groot manne wat hulle gebruik. Is die krag daar, en die krag is daar. Twee voorry manne daar, is dit Beddies of was dit Tron?
Barend Beddies, dink ek.
Buite toe aangee, en dan is hy nommer 21, Sekiel Januari, en dan is hulle Julian Bekes wat die bal dra, gee hom aan buitekant toe, goeie verdediging deur Grootfontein, is die buitesenter Dentliker, bal in hand gehad, Grootfontein.
Ek kan nie glo dat hulle nie gaan vir die lyn staan om die wedstryd te probeer wen met 'n 3 nie, hulle het 'n 3 nodig.
Ja, hulle sit hom tog oor daar so, Andrew. Eder Bush nou weer daar aan die oorkant, bring hom terug. Speel so Bourgeois 'n bietjie agteruit daar vir 'n oomblik of wat, en dan is daar 'n goeie nie hy nie.
Ja, dit was man, ja, met die 22, ja, dit was hy wat daar op die loopie gegaan het, die uitlaai.
Ja, sy in die 8ste man Reis Veere se hande, hy het nog steeds die bal in hand.
Op die horlosie.
Ek wil amper sê Grootfontein nou hier wys baie meer.
Omtrent 10 minute dan omtrent 90 minute op die horlosie.
Ek wil amper sê Grootfontein nou hier wys baie meer mag en mening as grootste deel van hierdie wedstryd. Is Joseph daar nou, hy het baie spoed aan die oorkant. En hy sê ek het die spoed hierso, en hy hardloop en hy duik oor. Is laat by jou daar by die huis, en dis vreugdevuure wat aangesteek gaan word as hulle
a very, very tough game we had on our hands there. But as you saw with the last try, we did catch up with Lazarus, who had a wonderful, wonderful game. And he has been also chosen for the Under-20 Bartes Trophy that's taking place later this year. So we did catch up with him and we had an interview. So please do enjoy. Okay, well, I am joined by Lazarus, who just scored the winning try for Grootfontein in their game against Reebok. Those are the first teams. Lazarus, just tell me, a beautiful goal, but what was going through your mind when you got that ball before running? Because there were 2 or 3 players before you still. And what was going through your mind before you scored that last try?
Because actually, I wanted to pull the defenders and then pass it to the fly out.
Yeah.
But then I saw the space, and I know I'm capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I give it a go, and then yeah.
But you are confident in your speed. That's one thing that I've noticed about you. Okay, being selected for the under-20 national team, playing in the Bartes Trophy, what does that mean for you? And yeah, how did you get into rugby so fast to play for the first team? Because I remember you were playing for Karsveld in 2022, and 2 years later you were playing for the Grootfontein first team. Yeah, just tell us quickly, how did all that happen?
It's actually a big achievement. I'm happy of that, and yeah, it took a lot of sacrifice, especially the training camp, under 20s. Yeah, and I'm actually happy for that. And
yeah, let's talk about how you got to Grootfontein's first team. How did that happen?
So actually, first we're in Windhoek.
Yeah.
So we went to go try out, but they know me. They
Yeah.
know me because I played for Agri College.
Okay.
Yeah, those are private school. Then Karsveld.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of
Karsveld
them,
we remember very well.
some of them know me from there, and they're like, "Yeah,
don't you wanna play?
Yeah, don't you wanna play?" And yeah, when we went to Windhoek for under-20, yeah, they gave me a call and
that's how it happened.
Yeah, I can give it a try.
Okay, and how are you liking it so far?
That's good.
It's good,
It's very physical, but yeah, keeping up.
Okay, well, congratulations for being selected. Congratulations for scoring the winning try. And yeah, that's Lazarus. Tell him.
Joseph.
Lazarus Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Lazarus Joseph will be playing in the Under-20s Bartes Trophy. We still do have Spotify that's coming up right after the break, so please do not move an inch.
Get real value for your money at Woermann Brock. Buy 2 kg Real Good chicken portions for $89.99. 2 liter Fanta assorted for just $17.99. 1 liter fruit tree juice for $18.99. 1 kg Reef 2-in-1 washing powder for $38.99. And 2 liter WB Deluxe Bubble Bath for $33.99. See all our specials online at www.woermannbrock.com. We care.
Well, NASFED hosted one of their first streaming events for the year, and we did catch up with Jessica Humphrey and Oliver Durant, who walked away with prizes at the event. So please enjoy the interviews.
Hi, my name's Jessica Humphrey. I swim for Aqua Swimming and Fitness Club. I'm 15 years old, and I recently competed at the Long Course Nationals at Olympia Swimming Pool, and it has been, I would say, a really good competition. It has been, I think, my best competition this year so far. I broke the 50-meter backstroke record for overall and also in the 15 to 16 age group. So I think overall it was a really good gala, and while winning these trophies for a single best performance and the senior veterans was a great accomplishment.
Hi, I'm Oliver Durant. I swim for Dolphins Namibia, and I just took part in the Namibia National Swimming. This is the last day, and there were a few highlight events, like I quite liked the 100 free, the 100 fly, and the 50 free was quite nice for me. And yeah, I participated in most events, and yeah, I don't know how many trophies it was, but yeah.
Oliver Durant and Jessica Humphrey there. Well, before we do move on to Ari Hochheide with international news, let's have a look at the NRU Premier League log to just see how the standings look like. As you can see, FNB UNAM are in first position, having played 3, won 3. Grootfontein sit in second place, having played 3 and won 3. But UNAM have an extra 2 points after beating Trasco United comfortably, that is. And then Wanderers sit in third, having played 3, winning 2, and also having Johan Deso, who's the captain for the Namibian national team, who also just came back and scored 2 tries for FNB Wanderers. So Wanderers is definitely a team that we all should be looking out for. FNB Kudus aren't doing bad as they sit in 4th, having won 2 as well. FNB Rehoboth are in 5th, and Simon's Storm Dolphins are in last place, newly promoted team that sit in last place, having played 3 and lost 3 of their games. Not a good start for the newly promoted side. Well, that's all that I do have for you on this program. Please do stay tuned for Ario Khat.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with soccer news first. Premier League action from England, and it's very tight at the top still. It is 3 clubs that are very close to each other. It is Arsenal leading with 71 points, Liverpool also 71 points in second place on goal difference, and then Manchester City on 70. Now this coming weekend, all 3 of these teams do have home games, and that is probably games that they will win, but a tough game for Arsenal. They've got the toughest game of the 3. Arsenal will play against Aston Villa, that is 5th on the log at the moment, and then it's Manchester City that will play at home against Luton Town, and Liverpool, they play at home against Crystal Palace. It is Manchester City that's the defending champion. They won the title 2022 and 2023 season, and they're trying to win for the 3rd consecutive year. Continuing international sports news with tennis news, it's a Monte Carlo Masters that's starting. It's a tennis tournament. It's the ATP men's tournament. All the top players in the world are playing in this tournament. Good preparation also leading up to the Roland Garros, the first major of the year coming up on the men's tennis calendar. Number 1 seed in the tournament will be number 1 in the world, Novak Djokovic, and then number 2 seed Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner probably the form player in world tennis at the moment. Number 3 will be Carlos Alcaraz of Spain, and number 4th seed will be Daniil Medvedev. So all the top players in action in Monte Carlo. Some of the first round games that was already played saw Lorenzo Musetti of Italy. He played against the American Taylor Fritz, and it's a win for Musetti, more comfortable on clay, and he won 6-4 and 6-4. That's in the first round. That is the Monte Carlo Masters being played in Monte Carlo. And closing off today's international sports news, it is golf news. It is Dean Burmeister of South Africa. Great achievement for him, winning the LIV Golf Tournament in Miami. Lots of money in the LIV Golf Tournament. It is the breakaway league of Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, the win don't get Dean Burmeister into the Masters. It is the Masters, the first major of the year, that will start this week at Augusta National. But there's 13 players of the LIV Golf Initiative that will play in the Masters. But Dean Burmeister, his world ranking too high for him to play in the Masters. But what happened in the tournament in Miami, it is Dean Burmeister that played against Sergio Garcia in a playoff that both ended on the same score after 3 rounds, and it was after the second playoff hole that Dean Burmeister won, and he won $4 million for his win. That's if you convert that to South African rand, it is more than 70 million South African rand that he won just with this one tournament. So a great achievement by Dean Burmeister. The next golf tournament in the LIV Golf Initiative will be from April the 26th to the 28th, and that will be in Australia. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Well, and just like that, we've come to the end of the show. We'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Goodbye.